Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
First down, Houston.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Throwing on 1st down. Howard. This one complete to the running back, Lindsey. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Greystone, travel. Check 26, check 26.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a whistle and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Big series right here.
Hey, Sam on.
Switch gears. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Check 31.
To throw is Howard. From the gun, he'll throw. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 30, 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. DJ Chark, 94 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Let's go. 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
49 the mic. Watch 49.
On 2nd and 11 now. Watson, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson off play action. Being chased out left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the 1st down, even throwing the football.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag. Down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
Come on, set.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Check 41. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
What takes 3? 218. Chopper.
Bang, 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 bang. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Back.
Shoot.
Now it's Lindsey. Room past the 20. And finally taken down to the 25-yard line.
I don't know about you, partner, but I just came out of my chair. Big-time run right there, and all of a sudden I realized...
Didn't reach the chains, did he?
How do you go that far? Create that type of an explosive play that'll be a check and a plus on every grade sheet and still not get a first down.
Yeah, they had put themselves in a bad spot, but a big gain, that helps.
General West.
Right there in the middle, 55. It's our field. It's our field.
Get it.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check, check, check.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Check, 55 to Mike. Army, 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 Army.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary.
Check.
Topper, Topper.
He's checking crack.
Hey, exit.
155.
Back to throw. Howard. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And it's a touchdown. Third down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field and an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
I got you.
Now Howard throwing after the interception. That one caught by Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You can't get
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh.
Yeah, let's get set lunch.
Protein spill. Gone.
Kill. Hey, turn it out. SOS.
Ready.
Here's Howard to throw on third down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Seven, our score after 1. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
49, 49. Got it. Hey, check. 49.
Now it's Watson. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Good set. 19.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
And if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that. They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready up.
41. Let's put them on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus. Kill.
6-6. Bullet high.
Check 24. Watch 24. Slam. Check 24.
Snap.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Blue draw Corkers. Got it.
Howard now, throwing on 3rd and long. He'll find Lindsey here. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Catanzaro's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive a little more pep in their step because it didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Mike 22 is coming. 22's coming. Mike. Hey.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Stay with your man.
On 2nd and 7, Watson. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go.
Vernacular. I've never heard anybody say